What you're adding to your water could change everything after 50. Most men over 50 believe the same thing. Drink more water, stay hydrated, stay healthy. 8 glasses a day. You've heard it 1,000 times. But here's the truth nobody is telling you. If you're still drinking plain water after 50, you may be missing one of the simplest ways to boost your energy, improve circulation, and yes, restore your strength and confidence in the bedroom. I know that sounds surprising. But stay with me, because what I'm about to share is grounded in real science, and it could genuinely change how your body performs. The molecule that controls everything. As men age, energy drops, desire fades, and morning vitality quietly disappears. Most men assume this is just aging, but there's something far more specific happening inside your body, and it has a name. It's called nitric oxide. This tiny molecule controls one of the most critical functions in your entire body, blood flow. When nitric oxide levels are high, your blood vessels relax and expand, circulation improves, and your heart, brain, muscles, and yes, your sexual organs receive all the oxygen and nutrients they need. But after 50, nitric oxide production can drop by nearly half. That's why men start feeling slower, heavier, and less like themselves. And here's what's truly eye-opening. Plain water does absolutely nothing to restore nitric oxide. It doesn't give your body the raw materials needed to produce it. Think of your body as a factory. Water keeps the lights on. But without the right ingredients, the production line shuts down. That's exactly what's happening in your blood vessels right now. They're getting water, but the engine has gone quiet. The good news? You can fix this. And it starts with what you add to your water. Ingredient number 1. Beetroot powder, the circulation switch. The first thing every man over 50 should add to his water is beetroot powder. Yes, the same deep red root vegetable your grandmother used to cook. It turns out beetroot is one of the most powerful natural tools for restoring blood flow and endurance. Here's why. Beetroot is loaded with natural nitrates. When you consume them, your body converts them first into nitrites, then into nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. What makes beetroot especially powerful is that this conversion pathway barely relies on aging endothelial cells, the cells lining your blood vessels that weaken over time. Beetroot essentially gives your body a shortcut. It can produce nitric oxide efficiently even when your vessels aren't as young as they used to be. Studies confirm this repeatedly. A single glass of beetroot water can enhance circulation within just a few hours. More oxygen to the brain, more endurance for your muscles, and noticeably better responsiveness throughout the body. Just mix 1 to 2 teaspoons of beetroot powder into a large glass of water in the morning. The color is deep red, the aroma is earthy, and the taste is mildly sweet. Many men find their energy becomes steadier throughout the day. No crashes, no sharp drops. Just calm, confident strength. Ingredient number 2. Pomegranate, the nitric oxide protector. Beetroot opens the tap, but pomegranate makes sure the water keeps flowing. When your body produces nitric oxide, it doesn't last long. It breaks down quickly, especially under stress, inflammation, or poor nutrition. That's where pomegranate steps in. Pomegranate is rich in polyphenol, powerful antioxidants like punicalagin and ellagic acid. These compounds act as bodyguards for nitric oxide. They prevent it from breaking down too fast, keeping it active longer so blood continues to flow freely. Research shows pomegranate can significantly improve vascular flexibility, lower blood pressure, and increase available nitric oxide. In one study, men using pomegranate extract noticed measurable improvements in circulation within just a few weeks, particularly in the areas that matter most. Add 1 teaspoon of pomegranate powder or a tablespoon of pure extract directly to your morning water alongside the beetroot. The combination creates a rich, deep red drink that works powerfully beneath the surface, improving brain function, muscle oxygenation, endurance, and intimate performance. Ingredient number 3. Citrulline, the second pathway. Now here's where things get especially interesting. While beetroot and pomegranate work through the nitrate pathway, citrulline, found naturally in watermelon, activates a completely separate route for nitric oxide production. Your body converts citrulline into L-arginine, which is direct fuel for nitric oxide synthesis. Think of citrulline as the supplier delivering fresh raw materials to your nitric oxide factory. And here's the important distinction. Citrulline is far more effective than taking arginine supplements directly. Arginine gets broken down in the digestive system, and very little actually reaches the bloodstream. Citrulline bypasses that problem entirely. It absorbs easily and converts into arginine right at the cellular level, exactly where nitric oxide is created. Men who supplement with citrulline daily show measurable improvements in circulation, vascular flexibility, and even erectile firmness scores. This isn't coincidence. It's biochemistry working exactly as nature intended. Add 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of L-citrulline powder to your morning glass. It dissolves easily and has a mild, slightly sweet flavor. Most men notice a difference within the first week: easier workouts, noticeably better endurance, and a quiet but real return of morning vitality. Ingredient number 4. Pine bark extract, the silent amplifier. This ingredient doesn't come from a fruit or vegetable. It comes from trees, specifically the bark of the French maritime pine. And what it does inside the body is genuinely remarkable. The extract is called pycnogenol, and it's one of the most thoroughly studied natural compounds for improving circulation and restoring vascular health. As your blood vessels age, they lose flexibility. Inflammation, oxidative stress, and years of wear gradually reduce their ability to respond. Pine bark extract helps rejuvenate the endothelial cells, the same cells that produce nitric oxide. It protects them from damage, reduces inflammation, and restores their efficiency, effectively giving your arteries a tune-up. When combined with citrulline, the effect multiplies. Clinical studies show men using both compounds experience significant improvements in erectile function, blood pressure, and overall endurance, not over months, but within just a few weeks. You only need a small amount, roughly a 1/4 teaspoon of a high-quality standardized extract per day. Because it's also rich in antioxidants, it simultaneously supports skin health, heart function, and mental clarity. Many men report that after a few weeks, they don't just feel better physically, they look younger, their complexion improves, and a confidence returns that had been missing for years. Ingredient number 5. Green leafy powder, cellular fuel. Most men over 50 don't get nearly enough greens. Even if you eat well, you'd need several large salads every day to reach the nitrate levels found in just 1 teaspoon of a quality green powder. Spinach powder, kale powder, or a quality greens blend provides the same type of nitrates as beetroot, but with an additional advantage: a full spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that repair and strengthen blood vessels at the cellular level. Think of this as cross-training for your arteries. Beetroot activates one pathway, greens strengthen another. Together, they keep your nitric oxide engine running at full capacity all day. Beyond nitric oxide, these powders deliver vitamin K, folate, magnesium, and phytonutrients that support liver function, hormone balance, and cellular energy production. If you wake up feeling sluggish, unmotivated, or simply less alive than you used to, this is often the missing piece. 1 teaspoon per day in your morning glass is enough to feel the difference. Ingredient number 6. Ginger and hibiscus, the dynamic duo. If beetroot is the builder and pomegranate is the protector, then ginger and hibiscus are the energizers, waking up circulation and clearing whatever blocks it. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols that naturally stimulate nitric oxide production while simultaneously fighting inflammation, the silent enemy of healthy blood vessels. Chronic inflammation stiffens arteries over time, preventing them from expanding properly. Ginger calms that inflammation, keeps vessels flexible, and lets nitric oxide do its job. Hibiscus, the deep crimson flower, is rich in anthocyanins, the same antioxidants that give it its vivid color. These compounds relax blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and sustain nitric oxide activity. Research shows regular hibiscus consumption can reduce both systolic and diastolic pressure within just a few weeks. Together, they create a genuinely powerful pairing. Ginger warms and stimulates, hibiscus cools and relaxes. The combination produces a balanced, potent circulation boost, and the flavor is naturally pleasurable, lightly tart, mildly spicy, and refreshing. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder and 1/2 teaspoon of hibiscus powder to your water. Adjust to your preference over time. When something tastes good, you actually drink it every day, and consistency is where transformation lives. Ingredient number 7, cacao and tart cherry, the 24-hour system. Here's a combination that tastes like a treat, but works like a treatment. Pure, unsweetened cacao powder is loaded with flavonols, plant compounds that train blood vessels to respond faster and expand more effectively when the body demands it. As arteries age, they lose the ability to dilate quickly during exercise or intimacy. Cacao flavonols restore what's called flow-mediated dilation, the artery's ability to open wide and let blood through exactly when and where it's needed most. Tart cherry complements this beautifully. Rich in anthocyanins, it reduces oxidative stress and inflammation, extends the life of active nitric oxide, and dramatically improves muscle recovery and sleep quality. Sleep matters more than most men realize. Your blood vessels begin repairing themselves during rest. The better you sleep, the stronger your circulation becomes. Tart cherry extract essentially gives your body a nightly reset, so you wake up more recovered, more energized, and with a noticeably stronger morning response. Together, cacao activates circulation and tart cherry preserves and restores it, creating full 24-hour cardiovascular support. Add 1 teaspoon of pure cacao powder and half a teaspoon of tart cherry powder to your water. You can even enjoy it warm, a natural, sugar-free morning chocolate drink that quietly rebuilds your system from the inside out. How to use this formula? Knowing the ingredients is only half the equation. When you use them and how consistently determines everything. Think of nitric oxide like a light switch. You can't flip it once and expect the light to stay on forever. It needs consistent daily input to maintain its effect. The protocol is simple. Mix your full formula once, store it dry, and add 2 to 3 tablespoons to water each day. Split it into 2 servings, one in the morning to wake up your circulation, and one in the early afternoon to sustain energy through your peak hours. Here's a suggested daily blend. Beetroot powder, 1 to 2 tsp pomegranate powder, 1 tsp L-citrulline, 1 to 2 tsp pine bark extract, 1/4 tsp green leafy powder, 1 tsp ginger powder, 1/4 tsp hibiscus powder, 1 tsp cacao powder, 1 tsp tart cherry powder, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon. If the taste feels too earthy, add a slice of lemon or a few drops of natural stevia. Lemon is actually a bonus. Vitamin C provides additional protection for nitric oxide molecules. When it comes to quality, always choose organic, non-GMO, third-party tested sources. Avoid anything with fillers, synthetic additives, or hidden sugars. They undermine the entire effect. The closing truth. Plain water sustains life. Upgraded water helps you thrive. For men over 50, that's the difference between slowly fading and actively reclaiming your vitality. The ingredients you've just learned about, beetroot, pomegranate, citrulline, pine bark, greens, ginger, hibiscus, cacao, and tart cherry, are not magic. They are biology. They give your body exactly what it needs to do, what it was always designed to do. Start simple. Add just beetroot and pomegranate this week. Drink it every day. Then gradually introduce the other ingredients as you build the habit. Within days, your energy will stabilize. Within weeks, your endurance will improve. Your sleep will deepen. Your mornings will feel different. Not dramatically, but unmistakably. That quiet confidence begins to return. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about giving your body the right fuel so it can perform at the level you deserve, at any age.